So essentially, friend of the channel, Holyfield, on Twitter, pretty much went on to say, so and so is the ending credit scene, I guess you could say, for Brave New World. And this is something that I also heard, but at the same time, I did not hear these specific characters. But we'll check it out and what we think about it. So let's go. Post-credit, Captain America Brave New World, Shang-Chi, Black Panther, She-Hulk, and Spider-Man. Heroes that will be mentioned in the Nick Fury files. So essentially what's going to happen is Nick Fury is going to be at the end, kind of like how they did the whole apartment thing with Iron Man. But on this part, it's going to be him talking to Sam Wilson, needing to recruit a brand new team of Avengers so they can stop said doomsday events that will be coming up in the near future. Obviously, we're going to have Sam's Avengers, then we're going to have the new Avengers, aka the Thunderbolts, the Fantastic Four, and last but not least, the multiversal team. Oh, and one more, the Champions, which is the Young Avengers. So with all those teams clashing and eventually going to be meeting together, Sam has to first build his team. And honestly, Shang-Chi, Black Panther, She-Hulk, and Spider-Man, if you go by actual skill and strength, that's a pretty solid team. I mean, you have what seems to be the greatest fighter out of the entire MCU in Shang-Chi. You have the wits and the smartness of Shuri, as in the Black Panther. You have She-Hulk, who also has brains and bronze. And you have Spider-Man, who at this point, nobody knows who he is, but it's cool because it's kind of pushing into Spider-Man 4. But, obviously they won't know it's Peter Parker, but they will know it's Spider-Man. I'm curious to see what the files of each one of these characters are actually going to look like. So obviously it's going to be like Shang-Chi, mystical rings, Asian descent, with Bruce and Carol currently. Then you're going to have Shuri, and it's probably going to be off to another village. She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters, cousin the Hulk, blah, 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 blah. But the one I'm most excited for is about Spider-Man. I want to see if it's kind of it shows pictures and him swinging and all these kind of things. But then it's kind of blurred or blank where his actual name is. And they're like, do you know who this is? Well, we knew who he was until something happened. And then it's obviously it'd just be a cool little nod and touch to it, in my opinion. But with that being said, that's really all that we got for that. So we're going to go straight into some information regarding Brave New World. Let's go. And Marvel goes and does it again. They all but confirm the plot leak that was out a year ago. Good Morning America releases this brand new clip. As you guys know, the clips have been pretty cringy, but I think this is probably the best clip we've received so far. Joaquin Torres and Sam Wilson end up going over to Isaiah Bradley. Sam wants him to be trained by Isaiah due to the fact that Isaiah is a super soldier and master of combat and also one of the old Captain Americas. I do love the demonstration of power that we are shown, exactly pretty close to Steve Rogers' one when he's punching the bags, except the only difference is Joaquin doesn't believe Isaiah Bradley is anything more than a grandpa, and he goes but proceeds to punch the weighted bag off feet away, a yard away. I don't even know. It was crazy. It's a good scene. And he's like, whoa. And I love that because we do know that in the plot leak, this is the part they train him before they end up going to the White House. Obviously, Isaiah Bradley has some tactics and some strengths and some different techniques that he has, and obviously it could help Torres out, even though Torres is really just Falcon with the wings and whatnot. And he's probably going to be useless because we do know that he gets hurt at the end of the film. So I think it's a cool clip. Do I think it's important? Yes, because I want more of Isaiah. Do I think it was necessary? No, because it seems like the more and more clips we get of these, it seems a lot like deleted scenes. But we'll go to the next topic. I think this next one will make a lot of the fans happy because they did have a problem with this character. But Nate Moore says Marvel Studio made changes to Ruth, aka Sabra, in Captain America Brave New World, but not due to the backlash of an Israeli superhero. So, okay, I take that back. I didn't really read it. She's Israeli, but not Masa. She's also no longer a mutant. They were saying now she's more of just a Black Widow, which, I mean, we've seen it in the trailer. We've seen the emblem and whatnot, and also in the poster. But I feel like that's some good news for a lot of people, and it's not because of essentially the backlash, but they're also just removing a lot of her screen time, which a lot of people do want her screen time to go away. So, hey, a win's a win, right? A win's a win. But that's really all I have for you guys today regarding the news, regarding Brave New World and all that stuff. We got also a new little TV spot where we saw Red Hulk picking up Sam and slamming him through the White House and just proceeding to be a monster. Once again, fueling the theory and whatnot of Sam's just going to be running away the entire time, and he's pretty much going to have Ross overheat and essentially divert himself back to Ross instead of being the Red Hulk, just off of sheer anger and, yeah, heat. So as always, let me know what you guys thought, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.